What's going on, everybody? It is the MOSHCAST episode. Do I really have to say it? I don't remember. I can't remember anything. Where do I live? Who am I? It's your host, Almighty Sai. Me. That's who I am. I'm alone again. Surprise. It's becoming more and more popular to where I'm talking to people on the phone. Why? Because people don't want to be around me. No, I'm just playing. It's just I'm getting more people, in different states and stuff, and it's hard for the MOSHCAST to, do that. Especially when we don't have any money. I would definitely fly people over here or drive people over here, but don't got the cashola to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's doing fine. We have a guest today. And just looking him up about some stuff. Okay. Just looking some stuff up about him real quick. This one's gonna be a crazy doozy one. This is gonna be a wild one. I feel like we're gonna talk about a lot of things. There's gonna be some important stuff that you might need to hear on this one, dog. But yeah, I hope everybody's week has been good. My week has been all right. My dogs keep on fucking chewing my hats up, and it's really pissing me off. I don't know which dog it is, but last night, one of my dogs chewed up one of my favorite hats, and I'm not on speaking terms with them, so I'm not talking to them. I don't know if anybody else does that with their pets, but I think that's what I'm going to start doing, is not talk to them, and not, you chew up my shit, bro, and you have to have consequences, dog, literally. So, that's happened. Work's alright. Work's been alright, but past few nights, I've been getting home like really late. I don't know why that they're doing this. It sucks. But we're gonna see what this guy's up to. We're gonna see what this guy's doing. Alright. We have a very special guest. I'm going to get him on the phone real quick, and then we're going to have a conversation with this guy. So let's call him up right now.
Hello?
We have a very special guest on the MOSHCAST today. The one and only TARR.
So what's up?
Sorry, I know it's a weird intro whenever you call somebody and then I just start saying and yelling some random shit. But I don't know. Whenever I've had people call and they're like hello, and then I say their name and it just feels weird. So like I just do. You answer the phone, I do the intro. Bada bing, bada boom. We know who the guest is. The guest is TARR today. Man, how you been, dude?
Shit, man, I've been Gucci, been in good spirits or whatever.
Good.
Just regular stuff. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. There's a lot of stuff that I want to talk to you about. I mean, it's one of those things that I kind of stepped in this podcast without even like really knowing who TARR is. I've listened to your music. I know what you're about, but I don't know you as a person. So this is going to be a very fun little episode, man, for sure.
Yeah.
But I guess I can start and say like where are you from, man?
Man, I'm from Chicago.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I live in Chicago or whatever. I know I live in different parts. Right now I live in like like West Side area of Chicago. So it's very different from like the stuff you may see on TV about Chicago.
Right.
But yeah, that's where I'm from, man.
Is it a lot more chill on that side than it is on the other side? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a lot more chill. Same shit goes down, but it's chill.
Right. So I'm guessing it is true what they say about Chicago. Is it pretty fucking rough over there or what?
It's rough in certain areas. I mean, it's rough all over. I live in like the city type stuff. Like my area is pretty cool, but how would I describe it type thing? Like I live in a more like area where they're just like gay bangers and shit like that, but in this area there's more so like more hustling going on type shit.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You got like the Diamond District and shit like that where they're fucking selling like fucking watches and shit or what?
Oh, repeat that again about that, man.
No, you're good. You live in the Diamond District where they fucking sell watches and shit like that or what?
Nah, other shit.
Oh, the quiet the hush hush shit. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean that's cool. Like I had a homie that used to live in Chicago and stuff, and like he always say like yeah, bro, I be doing this and that. I'm like. I think you lying, bro. I think you fucking lying. But we're just gonna keep it on the wraps. But the more that I meet more people about Chicago and everything and stuff, the more I understand that Chicago is pretty fucking wild wild west over there.
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, aren't you like close to? I might be wrong. I don't know where the fuck my map is in my head, but is Chicago like close to like San Francisco?
You said San Francisco?
Yeah, or am I fucking dumb?
Nah, it's far from
Okay,
California. We're
see, I'm
like maybe
fucking
like
stupid. My
yeah, we're
bad.
like Indiana, Midwest over there. That's the West over there. Yeah.
You know what? I can't even put fucking Chicago on my map. Like in my head, I can't even look. I can't even see it in my fucking head, bro.
Yeah. We're like Indiana, Wisconsin, Memphis, damn near
Ain't some
Kentucky,
shit.
kind of. Yeah. Those type areas.
Bro, why the fuck am I looking over here like where California's at, Washington, fucking Nevada, New Mexico? Why do I think Chicago's over there?
But
Fucking
I
A.
don't know. Yeah.
um so have you lived there all your life or what?
Yeah, I live in Chicago all my life, all type of different areas around here.
No shit.
Yeah, I do.
Just
Yeah.
just you haven't moved out of state or anything. You just lived in Chicago, huh?
Nah, I mean, I went to school in Ohio for a little bit, like a bit, like before I left college.
Yeah.
I went to I went to this school out in Ohio or whatever, which is in the Midwest, and I don't know, it's different from out here. I'll tell you that.
Right.
It's way different.
Right.
Yeah,
For sure, man. Especially the fucking weather. I know Chicago's real cold in the winters. Does Chicago have really hot summers or no?
yeah, it gets hot as fuck in the summer and cold as fuck in the winter, bro. To be real.
No shit.
Yeah.
Do y'all have natural disasters like tornadoes and stuff over there, or is it pretty common in that?
And nah, not really. I mean, I think I've heard of like tornadoes and shit, but that's more so like the outer skirts of Illinois or
Oh,
anything.
right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fucking me and Cash start talking about National Geographic some of this bitch. We don't give a fuck. Talking about fucking the nation's weather and shit. Fucking speaking of weather, are you on the conspiracies of like climate change and weather change and shit like that, global warming?
Yeah, I heard about. Well, I've heard about shit like that, like machines and all types of different shit. I kind of believe some of those things are true though, because there's certain shit that's like, how the fuck does that happen? Like,
Right.
how are they able to? Yeah, like how are they able to key this shit so on point?
Right, dude. Those fucking jets that leave the tracers and shit. I forgot what they're called, but everybody's like, "What are those?" And I'm like, "Those are the fucking planes that keep the weather going." Because I read some stuff when I was like fucking 12 and shit about fucking these planes and stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep on looking, and it gets deeper and deeper every year. Something gets found out more and more about these planes that control the weather and shit. And it's just kind of weird, bro. It's just kind of weird shit.
That's true.
Actually, I feel like the world is fucking weird right now, bro. Like the whole world is weird. Going on with our presidents to the fucking lizard people, all the way down to the Clintons and shit.
That's true. Things are just happening very like it's like a rhythm of things. Like people dying every week. Like I know you go on like Instagram or something, you see like, damn, this motherfucker died. Like, damn, this
Right,
person died. Yeah.
right,
It's
dude.
weird.
And
Weird as hell.
it's just crazy how like COVID did all of that. Like I feel like COVID was bad and good. You know, the bad as being like it killed a lot of people, but and the good as in like it made a lot of people aware again. Like you know, like I don't know, when I was a kid, bro, like I felt like I was super aware of everything. Like I knew what was going on and shit like that. And then all of a sudden I just kind of like went blind because of, you know, my job and like life and everything. I was just going through this fucking rhythm of just doing this shit. And then when COVID hit, bro, like I it woke me the fuck up. Like it was like, oh shit, like I when was the last time I fucking washed my hands? Or like when was the last time I got a checkup from the doctor? Or when was the last time I, you know, made sure all my homies were good or my family was good and shit like that. Like it just made
Yeah,
me super
yeah,
aware of being like a human being again, alive, you know?
yeah. That's true though. This COVID shit, it puts you more on point with a lot of things. It puts you in a different perspective. For sure,
Right.
for sure.
And I fucking hate like I understand people are gonna have their own opinions about like all of that shit. Get the shot, not get the shot, fucking stay at home, not wear a mask, don't whatever the fuck the case may be. You can't deny that COVID has affected everybody the same fucking way. It doesn't matter if you have a different opinion as them or not. Like COVID fucked a lot of stuff up, but um, honestly, it probably created more too than anything. I mean, I started the podcast whenever COVID hit. Like whenever COVID struck, I started podcast. I was like, well, I got time to fucking do this shit. So here it is, everybody, and that's what I did. I started doing that shit hard, bro. And you know, I don't know. It was one of those things where like the world stopped for a second, or I feel like it's still stopped. I feel like we're just okay with it being not, you know, okay with it being this way now, but you know, it stopped and people were like, oh shit, like I could fucking see my kids, I can fucking breathe, I can fucking what play my games and I can go for a walk, I can go on you know what I'm saying? Like everybody was just like, oh shit, there's so much time in my hands now.
It's definitely true. Definitely true.
But did COVID affect you like bad over there? Whenever it hit, or y'all were pretty straight.
Um, I would say like it's kind of fucked up to say, but I would say like I don't know, man. Like the COVID shit, like it gave me a lot of free time to do a lot of shit.
Right,
Now I had a lot more time to work on music. I had a lot more time to a lot of the homies, like, cause I don't know, my team is full of like videographer. Well, I got one videographer, and the rest are like producers and people that do stuff in the art world, you know.
right.
So when this COVID hit, we were just like, fuck it, like we get more time out of the day to just do what we had to do. I built like my first initial buzz, pretty much. Obviously, I've been working since before that, but this COVID shit really gave me like the time to get the knowledge to do certain shit, and I built certain relationships that helped me get to certain places
Hell yeah, man.
like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, it's not fucked up that you have a positive light on COVID and shit, bro. Like
yeah.
you always gotta make it what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be negative or something, fuck it, dude. If you see the positive on that shit, then I say roll with it. To be honest, me, like I didn't have anybody pass away, thank God. You know, knock on wood on that shit. I never had anybody pass away on COVID in my family and shit. You know, but
Yeah.
even on my side, bro, like COVID was actually not, I wouldn't say a blessing, but it was kind of a good thing on my side. You know, I went to work and everybody was quiet, nobody was on the fucking streets. I was chilling at work and stuff, doing my music, and then I did the podcast, and I had a lot more people like eat that shit up because of, you know, being at home and stuff, and people had more time to actually come and sit down with me and have a conversation and stuff like yeah, like COVID sucked in the grand scheme of things of the United States of America and in the fucking world. You know, the death toll was fucking tragic, but I mean, you can't blame me for being like, you know what? Yeah, I kind of like staying at home and fucking doing this shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like how fucking selfish would I not? How selfish would you say would you be if you're like, nah, go back to work and fucking, you know, get sick, you fucking, you know, piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 no, that's facts.
I don't know, man. Like it's just so negative. Even let's take fucking COVID out of this fucking situation and be like, you know what? what else do we got? What else is going on? Everything, man. Everything on the fucking news is negative. Everything that we see is so negative. Whether it be the presidency or some shit that has happened, in our world, it's just so negative, and I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing it, bro. Honestly, honest to God, I'm just tired of seeing that shit. And it's not one of those things where I'm like, nah, I want to be good. Like, I want to see good all the time. Like, no, I'm just tired of people always fucking complaining, bro. Always complaining about some bullshit. And it's just like, bro, like we can all come together and we can all do this shit right, and we can all be people and stuff, and just live, and be like, you know what? Even though it is shitty, fucking just breathe and fucking make what it is.
It's true.
Going back to what you were talking about, how you were making your music and stuff in this. Um, how long have you been doing music, bro?
I mean, shit. To be honest, I've probably been on a serious note probably the past 2.5 years.
Oh, so
Um,
yeah, yeah. So COVID really did get you out of your bubble and shit, and actually start doing this, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was dropping before that seriously, but I would say the COVID shit just really just, I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know. How would I put it in words? I just kind of turned up a little bit more during the COVID shit. I was already
Right,
working. I was already in the studio every day, but like I said, the team was more locked in, and the results started to come in a little bit faster with COVID hit.
right. What actually got you into making music, bro? Was it like growing up in the music household, or what was going on in your life that made you want to start
Hmm.
doing this shit?
So how would I pinpoint it exactly? I don't know. I grew up. Nobody in my family really does music like that.
Right,
My brother, he kind of produced. He used to produce growing up, when I was growing up, type shit. But like, he would put me in the studio, and I would record. I eventually like, okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to start the story. So like, there was one point my brother was living in like Texas or
okay,
whatever, and he came back. Well, he was living in Texas, and I was already like bumping like ASAP Rock. I found ASAP Rocky by myself, all these artists, da da da, this and that.
right.
Then he came back sort of like on whatever Texas wave they had going on. Like he introduced me to like Zero, artists like that. There's other artists from not that area type shit.
All
I guess
right.
I think yeah, I think like Kurt Cobain's was popping at the time. So like so yeah, I'm like, oh shit, like I'm like, oh, what ASAP Rocky does is pretty much, he had that Houston like influence at the time type
Right.
shit. So whatever, like so through that, I just started developing like freestyle. I used to freestyle for my brother. My brother's like maybe like I think he's like 8 years older than me.
Yeah.
Whatever. So like, I'm little bro, I wanna impress my brother.
Right.
So
Right.
I'll just like keep writing and freestyle and whatever. I just eventually developed it. And like his other homies would tell me like, hey, you got to keep going with this shit. That I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I kind of took a pause for a while because I was good at sports throughout high school. So my love for music, I always had a love for it, but it was always kind of put on the back burner, you
Right.
know,
Right.
the sports shit. But it kind of started from there, and like I said, I didn't really come from a super musical home as far as like people that do music. But I'm Caribbean, by the way.
Oh no
So
shit.
yeah, yeah. So I just grew up hearing all types of different music. My mom would be playing like pop, dance hall, reggae, rap, all types of shit. So, I developed different flows in my head. I was able to like at a young age, I could just I could say it was even freestyling too bad thing because you'll hear a rhythm or a pattern or whatever, and I
Hmm.
just put words to it. I still do that shit to this day. Like I might be like dot 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 or some other shshit, like
Right. Right. 100%.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. See, you grew up, and you started doing it with your fucking. You wanted to show off to your brother and shit. Was he doing anything, or was he just like just doing his own shit? Or was he in the music scene too?
Not really. I mean, he was like he knows people, but he was just producing, doing other shit. He was really good at poetry too.
Oh no
That's the next
shit.
thing. Yeah, yeah. But that kind of relates to the rap stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But,
definitely.
yeah, but yeah, that's really what he was doing. I just sit there and I'll watch or whatever, and then I'm competitive, like not to be a hater, and I'm like, man, I can rap, I can do this. You know what I mean?
Right. Now coming into like this is what you decided to do. This is what you were gonna do. Serious or not, Did you have? I mean, definitely your brother, but did you have like more people in your corner supporting this, or was it just kind of like a little hobby to you at the moment?
As far as when I first started
Yeah,
or now
first started.
first started, it was just really like, I mean, I had to be real with you, I had to be at least like 11, 12
Right.
type shit. So like, I was something I was kind of doing in secret. Only like certain motherfuckers would know that I'm rapping or something. So
Oh, right,
I was
right,
real shy about it. I used to freestyle in like school. That was like probably my first initial of like, oh, outside validation, outside of like other people. I'll freestyle and like I would post videos of me freestyle. And I'll go to school and people would be like, damn, like you can really rap, bro. Da, da, da.
right.
So that kind of gave me the confidence to be like, all right, like I can come out the woodworks and be good at this shit. So the day I started like rapping, because I didn't really start putting out a bunch of music until maybe when I was like 19
Right.
years old or
Okay.
something. You know, it's not that long ago, but I started putting out music, and then I already had the confidence to go like, I already know how to do this shit, bro. So I was just pushing it in people's faces already from the time I started.
Hell yeah. And what was it that got you like whenever you first started? What like did you get known right away or what? Is it been gradual?
It's been pretty gradual. When I first started, though, I mean, I would say it feels pretty gradual to me. You
Right.
know, I'm not at where I want to be at, but it's been an ongoing pace since the get go. Like I know when I first, but within the first couple months, I was already getting told like, hey, like let's do this show. Da, 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 da. I'll get hit up about shows and shit like that, and then other people would hear my shit of would hear my shit. You know, they would fuck with it type shit. It'll be like come to the studio for free. You know,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
get
yeah.
certain little opportunities from the get go. So I knew I was kind of doing the right thing.
Hell yeah, man. You know it's really good. Those freebies, man. You definitely don't you can't take those shits for granted, bro. Like when somebody says, "Hey, bro, like I fuck with your shit. Like I got you. You know, if you got me, type shit. Like that. That's like on for the books, bro. Because it's tough over here. It's tough over here too. Because like with money and shit, it's very like a lot of stuff is very expensive. I don't know what it is like over there in Chicago, but like you know the economy is getting kind of bad over here, and the fucking gas is getting pretty high. And you know, it's just one of those things where like everybody that's doing this shit, like that's fucking in this game, this rap game and shit, is either like fucking working or they're doing or they're hustling. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's fucking tough, bro. It's fucking tough. So trying to support this fucking hobby. If you call it a hobby, I call it a fucking life. But to support this fucking life, you know, because everything costs a lot. Everything costs so much, and you don't want a shitty ass fucking producer or something. I say, hey, bro, I'll do your shit for like $20, and you get it back, and it's like fucking shit. But you know, it's one of those things where like you gotta make money, you gotta spend money to make money. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like I'm not gonna lie. I've been blessed as far as the money to like I pay for certain shit. Don't get me wrong, but like
Right.
my guys, here's a part of the story I should probably get into too because I don't want to leave out like my team. You know, um, I grew up. Everybody you see that I produce with, they grew
Right.
up with me type shit. You know, so from the get go, I've been getting beats. I don't know. You've heard my music before, type shit. I don't know how deep in the catalog you gotten,
Right.
but
Right. No,
like 90%
I've listened.
of yeah, like 90% of the catalog has just been nothing but fucking guys that I've known for the past decade since like middle school. So we've all been talented with the shit. They've had gear. You know, we put in for gear and shit like that. You know, teamwork makes the dream work, bro. To be real.
Right. Right. 100%. That's definitely kind of like where I'm at too, man. Now like I've jumped into a town that you know a lot of people don't know me, and you know I came in a little bit too late, so everything's kind of like, oh yeah, bro, just come to the studio, blase blase. You know, we'll figure out the price later, type shit. You know, because I mean, I've met a lot of people, but I didn't grow up with them. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different whenever you don't fucking grow up with shit. And grow up with people and stuff like you might fuck with them, but they don't fuck with you on that level, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
But fucking what is the economy over there in Chicago like, bro? Is it pretty expensive over there?
Um, I, I don't know. Actually, being to other places, I feel like other places are a little bit cheaper.
Right.
I feel like yeah, like I've been to LA, I've been to Ohio. Um, there's LA is a little bit more expensive though, to be real. I feel like, but yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't when I pay for shit over here, I don't feel like this shit's taxed. I guess because I'm used to it, bro. To be
Right.
real with you, I don't. Yeah, cribs over here are not that expensive too, depending on where you're at.
Right. 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 I guess it's because I'm like I get super aware. I get super like obsessed over this shit. Like the past few days, like Texas hasn't been so bad. Texas economy hasn't been so bad, bro. Like the prices for houses ain't too bad. But the gas it went up. I know like people are like, oh shit, it's barely there, but like whenever you're from Texas, bro, and something like that hits you like that, you're like, what the fuck? But
Yeah,
it went over $3 the other day, and it kind of pissed me the fuck off. And I was like, how the fuck am I gonna pay for $3 a gallon, bro? Like, come on. And I know people like pay like $4 or $5 a gallon and shit. But like whenever you're used to like not paying $3 a gallon for gas, and then it happens, it kind of fucks you up.
yeah,
But I didn't know what the economy was like over there in Chicago, like what the prices are and
yeah.
stuff and shit.
Yeah, motherfuckers be complaining about gas. I know that for sure. Sorry to cut you off,
No,
but
no, no, you're
motherfuckers do
good.
be thinking about gas for sure.
You're good, bro. Is it pretty cheap over there?
Nah, I think it's tax. From what people tell me,
Yeah.
because I'm Mr. Uber man. I'm gonna be real with you. I be Ubering everywhere,
Oh
so.
yeah, fuck it.
But yeah, people be complaining about the fucking gas over here, though, for
Oh
sure.
okay, gotcha. Hell yeah, man. So growing up doing this shit, bro. Like you have homies and you've had homies and you'll see homies in the future, whatever, doing this shit like you, bro. Um, and I'm not here to fucking give you all a big ass head and shit, but you got a following. You got a substantial following on Spotify, and
Yeah,
you have a pretty good following on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So my question is how do you balance like homies? How do you balance homies compared to just people that want to speak to you, like me, bro? Like to be honest, the podcast and shit. How do you balance these things to where you can actually just be like, I'm just fucking doing my shit.
I would say, and this goes back to earlier. Like all my homies, we all do music, so we don't. I mean, we're studio rats, bro. To be real, like I don't really know anybody else. Like I meet different people,
Yeah.
you know, but it's not really. I just know I'm so dedicated to this
Right.
that there's really not anything else that I'm into. You feel me? So
Right.
I'm not really the type to go out and go do this and that and go party and all that. Like I'm a studio rat. I take pride in it. And all my
Yeah.
homies are the same way. So like I don't really have trouble with that. You feel me?
Right. Right. That's good. Do you have any people like okay, so you're on that the Lost group chat. Shout out to fucking Lost.
Yeah, he's dope, bro.
You're on that Lost channel and shit. That's a little different because there's a group. This group of people are dedicated to like making music and helping with ideas and just talking about bullshit or whatever. Whatever the case may be. What's how do you differentiate some people that are in your DMs on Instagram being like, "Hey, bro, I love your shit. Like, we should do something sometime," or, how do you differentiate that kind of shit, bro? Like, say like me, like I hit you up. You didn't even have to fucking look at my fucking DM, bro. And you did. How do you differentiate that shit?
I mean, how would I? Okay, so I would say like trying to figure out how to put it in words. Um, you just kind of get the vibe. Like I can tell like you're working on this shit. Like I seen you put out the Lost, and you haven't put out the Lost interview yet, right? Okay,
No,
that's
no, no,
that's
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
for
got
sure.
done talking to him yesterday, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see you like you're constantly posting content. You may not be where you want to be and shit. I may not be where I want to be, but you're working towards something, you know?
Right, right.
That's how I differentiate. And then it's just like, it's just, how would I put it, man? But yeah, man, I would say it's just the work, bro. It's the work that people put in, how you
Right.
could see it. And then motherfuckers are just like, bro, why are you asking me to do a song and you don't even have a song out? You know
Ah,
what I mean?
indeed.
It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
just the work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'll check people's pages before I hit them back up, or I'll go see the question or whatever, and just like I already know what my answer is before I even open up the DM. You feel me? Or
Yeah.
reply. Yeah.
100%, dude. You know, I've always thought of that, bro, because like I'm a pretty humble person, and sometimes, bro, like it gets me in kind of some trouble and shit sometimes because I've had situations that I put myself in to where it's like, hey, bro, let me get on the podcast, or hey, bro, let's do this and that. And it's like, yeah, bro, like for sure. And I end up doing it. I end up like pulling through what they wanted, and it kind of fucked me up in the long run, you know. And it wasn't like music, or it didn't really hurt my reputation at all or anything like that. But like, you know, it got me in a situation where I was uncomfortable. You know, it got me in a situation where I was like, maybe I shouldn't have fucking said yeah because this is not what I thought it was gonna be like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I guess that question was actually for me, bro. And there's a lot of people that watch this podcast that you know that are learning how to fucking do music and stuff like that. Like we're fucking positive, you know, mental health and all that shit, bro. But like, you know, some
Mm.
people don't ask those questions. Like, hey, how do you fucking not message people on fucking Instagram when you get a big ass following, or how do you fucking do this and that? Like, that's what it was more for me, bro. To be honest, because I need to fucking step back and like say like, you know what, like maybe I don't need to message this guy no more, or this fucking person and shit. Like I need to fucking delete myself from this situation because I don't want to get fucked up more in the long run, you know?
Yeah, thanks, bro. There's a lot of people out here that would just waste your time type shit. So you got to be really picky with your time, who you want to even put effort towards type shit. Because I'm be honest with you, like it's never happened to me, but you can miss out on certain opportunities worried about other dumb shit,
Right,
especially people that don't care like you. You know?
right, 100%, bro. And with with what this is going like with your career, your music career, bro, with your music career and stuff like. Do you have a place at your home that you do your shit? And if so, if you do have a place like your studio or whatever, um, do you have to be super aware of what's going on? Do you have like a family that's involved? Like do you have a family that's involved inside the house that whenever you do shit, do you have to be super aware of what's going on, or is it just you?
It's pretty much just me. You know, obviously I got a family and all, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really be recording at the crib. I be recording at the studio type shit. So I don't really worry about like it's kind of two separate lives for me. Like my family knows what I do,
Right.
you know, like but other than that, nah, I mean, yeah, it's just me and the guys involved.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cause I do this shit. I do this shit in my house, bro. And I have a daughter and I have a fiance. And
Oh,
it's
cool.
cool. It's cool whenever it's just me and my fiance and stuff. But I don't do anything. I don't usually do anything. It's very rare. I have to make sure that I know that the people and I know that I'm comfortable with them being around to do podcasts around my daughter and stuff when she's here. So
Yeah,
that's why sometimes I take a week off or whatever because I don't like I. It's not. It has nothing to do with anybody. It has nothing to do with like who they are as a person or whatever. And all this has to do with just like being okay. You know, not putting yourself in a situation that could cause something. Not putting yourself in a situation where something could go wrong. You know, not saying that it will go wrong, but definitely being like, hey, like maybe I'm just gonna chill and fuck off. You know, have a weekend or fucking have a vacation or whatever and just not deal with the bullshit, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Do you ever burn yourself out, bro, doing all of this stuff? Man, like for a little bit there, Cash Star, for a little bit there, you were pushing pretty hard. I mean, there was times where I was like looking at your stuff and you were like putting songs out like maybe weeks, even like every other week out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So did you ever like show like burning out or some type of like depression or anything with going like doing this like full time?
Nah, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Like, there'll be times where because especially like someone like me, I'm constantly working on it.
Yeah.
Where you like, I'll get like a block in my head, but the best way to get past a block, at least for me, I just keep working, and then something boom happens, and then I just feel re-energized. Like I'll think of some shit, like I may come up with a song or whatever like that, and you know, it may be like one of my favorite songs at the moment, and then I keep going and going. I don't really get like all down about it or get or get stopped necessarily.
Right on. Right on. Um, whenever that shit happens, like how do you get out of it? How do you usually get out of it? Is it more of like, take a few days, oh I'm back, or is it like, do you have to actively work on getting out of this little block in your head?
Yeah. Well, there's times where I may take a few days because at the same time, you're writing about life. So if you're writing about life, you got to be able to live a little bit and come back.
Bro, that's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Say that again.
Yeah. So, as an artist, you're writing about your life, or you should be writing about your life in general. So I would say, you got to take a couple of days back, or whatever, however how long you may feel to come back, and then go back and write about that. Sorry, that came out
Bro,
kind of choppy. But
no,
yeah,
you're good, bro. Like that shit was some real shit, bro. I didn't. It just fucking hit me in the fucking head, bro. Like you gotta live life if you're gonna write about it,
facts.
bro. Like that's some real shit, bro. Like that. I think that's the realest fucking like the realest fucking bar I've ever heard on this fucking podcast, bro. You gotta live life to fucking write about it. And how the fuck are you gonna live? How the fuck are you gonna write about something if you don't fucking live it?
Yeah, it's facts because you can't be stuck in a hole all the time. And you're not living. What could you do behind four walls in the studio? Or think about. There's only so much you can put out as an output. You got to go walk around. You got to whatever people do with their free time, walk around, party, do
Right,
whatever.
right.
You got to go back. You got to go back and live life a little bit, and then
Yeah,
come back at some
fucking
point.
release that shit, bro. Release that stuff, man. Like go out, fucking party and stuff. Fucking, it's crazy cause I write about life too, bro. And so most of my shit that I've written that's on my like personally on my albums and stuff has been pretty sad. And then gradually on going with this music career and shit, I've met a lot of people, and a lot of my features are kind of like hardcore headbangers, fucking party mixes and stuff, which is kind of crazy because I never really, I always thought to myself, like, I would never make a fucking party song. I would never do this. I would never fucking, and then like thinking about it, bro, like while we're having this conversation, like I, even in that party song, bro, like I told a story about a night that I was at my favorite bar with my homies, and we were doing fucking, they were doing LSD and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah,
was like, damn, like, even if it is a fucking club banger, whatever the fuck, I'm still talking about something that I lived, I witnessed and I fucking enjoyed,
yeah.
and
That's some shit that people are gonna connect to. Yeah, for sure.
and it's crazy because now I see a different perspective on fucking. I understand like there are some songs that are like trash and shit that are talking about fucking ass and money and shit. They always do that shit, but it puts me in a different perspective on like an actual like club banger to the point where like if you listen to it, you're like, oh shit, like this is actually a fucking story plot.
It's facts.
100%, bro. Where we at? 35. um, Man, it feels like we've only been talking for like 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah, for real though. It really does.
I was actually kind of a little bit nervous because I was like, man, I don't know how Cash Star is like with like communicating with the phone because I do have Discord and stuff, and I'm working. I'm trying to work on getting video on here, but it's a little bit tough. To be honest, like I haven't learned. I've been doing this like I don't know shit from fuck, and I've been learning myself. I've been teaching myself
Yeah.
how to do all of this shit.
Yeah, shit, bro. At least you trying, bro. Most people it starts off with some. It starts off with some for sure.
Hell yeah. Whenever you started doing music, bro, did you already have a cadence? Did you already have like a voice, I guess you could say, or
I would say like
like a
you talking about
flow?
like a sense of flow in general.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would say yeah. Like, if I was able to like play you certain shit from the get go, like yeah, I mean I've been like rapping since I was little type shit. So
Right.
I kind of already when I started taking serious, I already had a sense of flow, whatever, you know. And I think my voice is pretty like I have a pretty like people say I have a unique voice. I don't think there's much of it, but people say I have a unique voice, and I already call people. Yeah,
Honestly, you do have a unique voice, bro. Because there's a few songs where I have to take a double take on some of the vocals and the lyrics on some of the songs. And I'm like, is that fucking Cash Star? And then I go back and I rewind a little bit. I'm like, no, yeah, that is fucking Cash Star. Because I don't know,
appreciate it.
bro. Like, I don't know what you do. I mean, you just be doing you, bro. If but like, there's sometimes where those songs, there's a different cadence, there's a different sound whenever you do your vocals and shit, and it doesn't sound like you, bro. And I mean, it's cool, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess it's like a mystery sometimes where I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, like take me back and be like, fucking, what the fuck am I? What the fuck am I listening to? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
um, whenever you work on fucking music, bro. We're talking about cadences and certain flows and stuff. Do you usually stick to that one thing, or do you try to challenge yourself and be like, hey, like I could probably do these in triplets, or I could probably do this in speed, or I could, you know what I'm saying? Do you try to challenge yourself to the point where it's like, I want to make this song hard because I need it as a person that does music?
I'd say I'm not too like. Don't get me wrong. Like I push myself to be different on certain things, and I wouldn't say like I'm very like technical on what I do.
Right.
But to me, it's kind of like I don't even mean to sound like spiritual or something like that. Like shit just comes to me, bro. Like it just comes into my head, and I just go on it.
Right.
Usually, the first thing that comes to my head, I just go on it type shit, and it just I feel like 100% of the time it goes to me. That's the way
Right.
I feel about it. Yeah, I don't really sit there and like, oh, I'm gonna try this flow. I mean, I've had times where I'll be like, oh, I may hear like some shit as for a reference, and I may be like, oh, okay, nah, this shit goes, and it's gonna be catchy because this is a certain reference or whatever. But other than that, nah, I'm not too technical about it.
Good. Good. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that stick with their flows and shit, and I have a few friends that are like, you know what, fuck it, and they make it all technical and stuff, which is cool. Like that's their flow. I fuck with it,
Yeah, no,
whatever.
that's cool for real.
But sometimes you just gotta make a song. Sometimes you just gotta get in the studio and just make a song in 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain high that you get knowing that you went in the studio and you wrote, and it took 20 minutes and you fucking made that shit happen, bro. You know?
That's facts for sure, for
And
sure.
I understand, like, dude, there's songs that I've written that take weeks, that have taken me 2, 3 weeks, even fucking years to fucking write and fucking make better and fucking work on and shit. Like, that's for sure. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, that's a little bit more delicate than it is just to fucking be yourself in a studio at fucking 2 in the afternoon or whatever, and fucking just going, you know?
Yeah, like one thing I would say, like I've had songs where I'll write to like a certain beat, and I may never, because I make a lot of music, bro. To be real with you, like
Right, right.
that's why my release schedule is so oh shit, like every 2 weeks, damn near. But yeah, I've had songs where I maybe write in the past, like let's say if I have an unreleased, I may go back and if I hear a beat and it connects to it and it sounds like it tells more of a story, I may go and put that verse on that beat, if that makes sense. That's the
Right.
only time I'm really technical with the shit.
Hell yeah. Fucking sorry. I'm gonna have to change the battery real quick, so we'll be right back.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just stay on the phone because I'll have to be cutting this shit out anyway. So,
I
but
bet
like,
y'all say.
let me give me a second so I can change this battery out.
Yeah, usually.
Rollie, pollie, ollie, yo. Chill with the devil, my cousin the beat. Watch me pull they vocal cords. Shut the fuck up, I don't want to hear you speak. Lyric flippers in the bodies, though. Bitch, I got stamina in the city, you see. Pounds, they piling the money, be running the
Pocket, let it be.
100 bringing no news, but I make the booth go kaboom. I share my space with the moon. I waste my time being faded. Sometimes I barely can move. They ask me why I'm like this. I tell them I wish I knew, but somehow I made it happen. Rollie, pollie, I move. I'm cloudy day, no more tears. I'm motivated by losing. Fuck dream chasing fears. I'm empty, but I be cruising. Rollie, pollie, yo, chill with the devil, my cousin the beat. Watch me pull the vocal cords. Shut the fuck up, I don't want you to speak. Lyrically pressing their bodies, though. Bitch, I got stamina sitting, you see. Fonzie piling the money, be running the team full of woods, competition be sheep. Rollie, pollie, yo, chill with the devil, my cousin the beat. Watch me pull the vocal cords. Shut the fuck up, I don't want you to speak. Lyrically pressing their bodies, though. Bitch, I got stamina sitting, you see. Fonzie piling the money, be running the team full of woods, competition be sheep.
Hustle and motivate like I'm Nipsey. I've been drinking tequila, gin and the whiskey. I've been drinking these bottles like I ain't tipsy. I've been taking these drugs like I ain't tripping. Whipping in the kitchen. I've been out in these streets, man, you know I'm pimping. But for all of the fakes, y'all some bitches. So ho, just know y'all some bitches. Been there, I done that, I learned my lesson. I'm a Mexican colonel, I like my chicken. I be making this money, I handle business, man. I'm making big moves, no it's risky. Making these hits, man, I'm never missing. They want my homie, I'm never switching. This is the real, it's never fiction. When I'm making this music, I hope you listen. Bitch.
Rollie, yo, chill with the devil, my cousin the beat. Watch me pull their vocal cords. Shut the fuck up, I don't want you to speak. Lyrically pressing their bodies, though. Bitch, I got stamina sitting, you see. Fonzie piling the money, be running the team full of woods, competition be sheep. Rollie, pollie, yo, chill with the devil, my cousin the beat. Watch me pull their vocal cords. Shut the fuck up, I don't want you to speak. Lyrically pressing their bodies, though. Bitch, I got stamina sitting, you see. Fonzie piling the money, be running the team full of woods, competition be sheep.
I'm like, goddamn, hold up, bitch, yeah, on my hand. I'm like, goddamn, you don't understand. I'm the one who comes to speak. Make money dropping these feats. Bitches, they sit to speak when they see me. Yeah, I drop money like it's fire, You know me, so I supply ya, with that fire, with that fire, with that fire, with that fire, it's that fire flame.
Rollie, pollie, yo, chill with the devil, my cousin the beat. Watch me pull their vocal cords. Shut the fuck up, I don't want you to speak. Lyrically pressing their bodies, though. Bitch, I got stamina sitting, you see. Fonzie piling the money, be running the team full of woods, competition be sheep. Rollie, pollie, yo, chill with the devil, my cousin the beat. Watch me pull their vocal cords. Shut the fuck up, I don't want you to speak. Lyrically pressing their bodies, though. Bitch, I got stamina sitting, you see. Fonzie piling the money, be running the team full of woods, competition be sheep.
Running this shit, I got stamina for hours. Impresario got game and power. Raised by lyrical crime lords. Some of y'all just need a rhyme more. Melt your girl like a prime s'more. Back it up, who's your top four? Looking at lists like what for? I don't see you on billboards. Animal did it, first in the city. If you married, boy, join the committee. Tired of these babies that sucking on titties. You want the clout, boy, get up and get it. I've been working like 2 jobs. Only one, keep the lights on. Bitch, I said 2 jobs. Only one, keep the lights on.
Backcast, are you there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here.
Hell yeah! Gives me it gives me a reason to cut the podcast so that I can shout out an artist. I don't know if you've watched the podcast, but there's a lot of shit that I do that in turn where we show who you are, but in turn also show another artist their music and stuff, and it's working pretty good. I've only got a few copyright claims. I mean, I'm not making any money off of this shit, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But I've only gotten a few copyright claims on a few beats or fucking artists or whatever. So it's not too bad. And plus, they're usually underground or whatever, or they're starting up and stuff, and sometimes on a very weary day, I'll get like a copyright claim on a beat that somebody used, or I'll get a copyright on an artist that has like a producer or a manager,
Yeah.
Which is really crazy. Do you have a producer? Like, do you have a manager? I guess you could say. I wouldn't say a producer because we all have producers, but do you have a manager that helps you with all the shit that you're going with?
At the moment, nah. I'm solo dolo, bro. I be doing this shit by myself, like marketing, anything like that. I just do this shit myself, bro. To be real.
That's good. It's good to get yourself well versed in that kind of stuff, especially whenever it comes to touring and making gigs happen and making sure that you're on the right track on scheduling, whether that be fucking making songs in the studio or making sure that a song gets put on the Spotify at a certain day.
Yeah.
Dude, I need to. I mean, I have one. Shout out to fucking Alexia. I have a manager, but I need one personally. I fucking need one, dude, because I cannot schedule worth of fuck, dude. I cannot do it. I'll even write my shit down in a fucking binder and stuff, and I'll either forget or I'll overdo it every day, bro. Like today, I was supposed to have 2 podcasts. And it's Valentine's Day, bro. Why am I gonna have 2 podcasts today? It's fucking Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And I just overdid it. I just completely whenever somebody asks about this stuff, I completely forget what the fuck I'm doing that day, and be like, "Yep, I do it that day for sure," and then find out like 2 days or a day in advance or an hour before, and like, "Oh shit, I really can't do it today." Do you get yourself stuck in situations like that to where it's like you kind of overwhelm yourself or overdo the things that you're trying to do, whether that be, I don't know how many studios you go to. Do you go to 1 or 2 studios?
I mean, I've been going to one studio type shit, but I've never really overwhelmed myself with anything, I would say. I mean, I make sure I take on however much I can handle.
Right.
If anything comes my way, I'm usually built to handle that.
Oh, you're built different, huh? I'm built different. I'm fucking built different. Fucking, it's crazy. I've tried to fuck with a couple studios, bro. Like whenever I first came to Amarillo, I needed a place to record. Honestly, like a lot of shit had happened, and I was like, man, I don't got a place. And bro, like I would go to this. I went to this guy. I paid his due, and then I went to another guy and paid his due, and I got my stuff back and everything. And bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't fuck with him as good as much as I fucked with what my other guy was doing, and I finally found me a studio, bro. I finally found me a place to fucking record and shit. But like, it took me a while to find somebody that actually like would listen to my shit and make me sound good, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of people don't care. A lot of people just really care about the money. So like, they don't really give a fuck about how would I put it in words? They don't really care about what you may want.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like they just want to get the job done. And you find that in a lot of people type shit. That's why I always find people who fuck with me from the get go.
100%.
Yeah. If they're a fan of it, they're gonna do what you ask, and they're gonna do what's needed.
Right. Definitely. Do you catch yourself not overcompensating? Fucking, what's the word that I'm trying to say? Do you catch yourself overthinking yourself about what you're doing? So whenever you record and stuff, you record your music, your voice and everything, and then you listen back to it. Do you tend to be like, nah, fuck this, I want to do it over again, or do you usually feel comfortable with yourself and your voice and stuff? Does it feel weird to hear your voice sometimes?
Nah, not even at first. I would say, nah. I've always been comfortable with my voice, type thing. I'm very picky about certain things. Like you may see me go back and be like, ugh, I can say this better. I can say this, But other than that, nah, I'm pretty comfortable.
Hell yeah, that's good, man. That's good because dude, like on podcasts, bro, like I'm a fucking narcissist, dude. Like I can listen to my full episodes over, like again whenever I drop them. I'll listen to them again because I don't know why. I fucking like it. It's weird, bro. But when it comes to my fucking music, bro, oh man, I fucking hate myself. I'll listen to that song until I hate it. To be like, okay, I want to redo it. I have to redo it. I get obsessed with my shit, bro. Obsessed with my shit, and it's like a blessing it's a blessing and a curse, bro. To be honest, because whenever it comes to like making sure a song is really good, like I'm that guy to be like, I'll do that for you. But when it comes to me, I think it always sounds like shit. So my friend's like, dude, it sounds good. Like my producer's like, dude, it sounds really fucking good. I'm like, nah, it sounds like gaga. So it's one of those things where it's like sometimes it stops me from being or from dropping a certain song at a certain time. To be honest.
Yeah, I would say like for that, I mean, your friends, if they're being real with you. At least everybody wants to have like a real support group around them type shit. So, I mean, if your friends are real with you and they have real opinions, if you feel that way, like you should listen to them, unless you have a real a strong gut feeling, because sometimes your mind can play with you type shit. Like
Right.
I know I've had like a couple joints where I'm just like, I'm like, I don't know how I maybe feel about it. But if everybody else feels the type of way about it, yeah, then I'll go and drop it type shit. Or I may like post it and see what people feel.
Right.
And if I'm getting a certain type of reactions, like it's whatever to me. But yeah, you always kind of want to go where the people want to go. Sometimes, obviously, you want to release shit that you like and what you may feel is what you want. But other than that, nah. I mean, you should listen to them if they're being real with you.
Right. Right. So like we were at the beginning, we were talking about like COVID and stuff, and I personally never knew what you did outside of a studio. So this question is about like stage time and performances and stuff. Has COVID fucked with your stage time and performances, or are you not very much involved in that area yet?
I would, yeah, it definitely did. I would say before COVID, I did a hella shows. Like,
No
I
shit.
was doing shows pretty much every month, maybe once or twice a month. And when COVID hit, it kind of went dry after that, because I don't know, like the whole scene, even just around in general, like it became dry. The
Right.
last show I did was like a couple months ago. I did a show for Underground Underdogs in
Yeah.
LA. Oh, and that's probably the last show I did. You know, it's been kind of even a gap between them. It's probably been like what 3-4 months.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so yeah, this COVID shit. I mean, even right now, it's still pretty dry. Like I hear about certain shows, but it's only so many you can get involved in.
Right. So, in your opinion, do you like studio time more than stage time, or is it pretty much equal?
I like. No one's ever asked me that before. That's actually a good question. Probably studio time. Probably studio time. At least right now. For at this moment, yeah, studio time. I would say.
Hell yeah. Why is that? Why do you like studio time more than stage time?
I would say because when I'm in studio time, it's sort of like I'm creating.
Right.
It's just fun to create. To keep it short and simple, that's really how I feel. It's just fun to create for me, so that's why I enjoy it so much. And then, like I said, it's never a serious vibe because I'm with people I consider to be brothers.
Right.
So yeah, when we create shit, it's a natural reaction. Plus, we're all like a funny group of people.
Right.
So it's just a vibe always, bro. It's always a decent, cool vibe.
Hell yeah. When when we started doing this question, man, then I started asking a little bit more. Like, this one's a really good one too, man. I feel like.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between the cash star on stage than there is a cash star in the studio?
Nah, I would say it's the same person.
Yeah.
Even just me in real life, like it's pretty much the same person type shit. This stuff people may think of me, but if they really know me and met me in real life, like I've had people meet me at shows and like, oh shit, like they'll message me later. They'll come back, bro, you're actually a cool guy. This and this and that. But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like it's all the same person, bro. Because I'm confident all throughout. So I hit the stage like I'm just confident. Like I know I feel it in my heart. I know people are gonna fuck with this when I hit the stage. And
right.
Yeah, it's been pretty evident. So.
Have you ever had some type of beef with anybody doing this, or like I don't know? Have you ever had somebody just not like your shit and actually blatantly tell you like you suck ass? You know what I'm saying?
I've never had really any type of like real beef. You hear about stuff from people type shit. Like you always gonna hear something, but I wouldn't say I've had like a beef or like, oh, me and this person are gonna meet and all this extra shit's gonna happen. Like
right.
I heard about certain stuff. I heard about people like maybe not wanting to be at like certain shows or whatever. I heard like little weird shit like that, but I never really had like a real beef.
Why would that be? Why would that be? Why would they do that? Is there?
I don't know. People just be hating, man.
Just hating ass fucking people for real, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's
bro.
beyond me, dude.
It's crazy, man. Like, I mean, whenever I stepped foot in this town, like don't get me wrong, there was a lot of people that fucking open arms and be like, hey, bro, like, and they supported my fucking movement and they fucking supported my music and shit. Like, I'm not saying that I had haters or anything, but I will say, once I started working here and like locking in on like who's who and like what's what, uh, I could definitely tell that there are groups of people. I'm not gonna name names, but there are groups of people that like just blatantly don't want to fuck with certain people, and it's just kind of weird to me because like I would understand if you had a reason for it, like an actual 100% reason not to fuck with this guy. Whether like he did something really bad to somebody or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to like just straight up like fucking hating on him because he's just doing his thing, like it doesn't make sense to me. I don't think it'll ever make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Even if
Yeah,
I don't
nah.
fuck with the artist, bro. Even if I don't fuck with the artist, I still give him respect and be like, yeah, do you, bro? 100%.
Nah, it's definitely facts. I don't know, like the music shit, bro. Like I don't know. Like, I'm a real dude, bro. There's a lot of like corny, weird people out here though, type shit. Like they'll do weird shit like that for real though. Like, oh, they'll be in a certain box of people and they don't want to mess with a certain box of people. But I'm like, what for? Like no one said you even got to work, but like, what's the point of why the disrespect and why not show some type of love?
Right, 100%. Speaking of fucking people, how many people do you know from Texas? Do you know a lot of people here? Obviously me now, but do you know like people here?
I don't really know too much people to be real. Um, there's a couple artists. Who do I say I know? There's I've been in the DMs with it because I'm low key. I went to school with this one kid's brother. His name's like Lil Hefner. He fucks with the artist's name is Lil Hefner. He fucks with like Bo Bundy. You know who Bo Bundy
Oh
is?
yeah, Bo Bundy. Yeah, I know Bo
Yeah, and
Bundy.
all them guys like I've chopped it up with him a
Well,
couple times.
how are you?
Not
How
Bo
are you
Bundy, but Lil
fucking?
Hefner or whatever. But yeah.
How you fucking with Lil Hefner that fucks with Bo Bundy, bro? Bo Bundy, like he's badass. I like Bo Bundy, but it's crazy that you say Bo Bundy because like doesn't he do like Chicano music?
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard his shit. Like he definitely does like Mexican inspired music and shit like that. It's dope too. I fuck with it.
Yeah, I fuck with it hard too. I mean, especially living in Texas, man. Like that's all you listen to is either fucking country or Hispanic music. And when you do Hispanic rap music, really good, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's the best. Shout out to
Yeah,
fucking
that's dope.
shout out to fucking Big O. But that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I wouldn't have never thought. Honestly, would have never thought you would have said that. Lil Hefner and fucking Bo Bundy and shit.
Uh,
How did you get involved with Loss?
with Lost, to be real, like I might be wrong on the story. I'm pretty sure he posted some shit one day. He posted one of my songs one day on his channel.
Yeah.
And me, I'm always like hunting for anything with my name on it on YouTube. I'm always like hunting for shit. So like I remember I think either I DM'd him or he DM'd me. I know I left a comment for sure. I probably left a comment like, hey, on one of his posts, like, bro, appreciate you for posting this. And then we kind of just got connected through that. But yeah, he's a dope dude, bro. He's a dope dude. I fuck with him too.
Lost
Yeah.
channel is really fucking Lost. If you're probably watching this, bud, you're a fucking good ass dude, bro. You bring a lot of people together, bro, and you need to keep on doing your shit, 100%.
Facts.
Shit, man. There is a few questions that I want to talk that I want to ask you, man. At the very end, I wanted to get the full concept and the full person of Catch Star before I started asking these questions because, you said you kind of didn't really want to talk about him, and I agreed. And so I'm going to ask a few questions about what had happened with SPLASH.MP3 and all the crazy shit that went down in that situation. Is that okay?
Yeah, we can talk about it or whatever. I mean, what's exactly the question in general?
Well, so what's really getting on my not my nerves, but it's a really problem with me is like I hear this and that and then I hear that and this and it really doesn't really. I want to know the truth. I want to know what actually happened and why this is happening. And why did it happen? It might be as simple as this person did this, but like it happened to you. Like you were involved. I don't know if you knew the person that did this but you were fucking with the producer, right?
Yeah, it was okay. So I'm gonna explain it like
Yeah,
super.
yeah.
Like so basically like I had like a manager I was working with type shit. Well, he's a manager. He produced and he does like engineering. So like I'm not even like talented guy, you know.
Right.
But yeah, so basically there was like sort of like a disagreement about some shit. I don't know why, bro. And he got mad or whatever and just started to take down like hella shit. That's why you see some of my like majority of my catalog down on Spotify right now.
Right.
Shit.
Dude, I was looking. I was like, I want to listen to a few of your songs before we get on pod, and I was like, oh, there's only fucking 3 left.
Yeah, bro.
Jeez, bro. So I knew in the back of my head I had a conspiracy. I was like, dude, like something else had to have happened. Something else had to have like blown out of proportion. Something else had to have happened to like get this guy to be like, you know what, fuck you and fuck all these fucking places that have my fucking shit going on. Because I don't know, you know the difference between being like, bro, like I have to do this, than being, hey, bro, like go fuck yourself. You know, in my eyes, I see that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't really know, bro. It's some weird shit. Like I said, it was a dispute, bro. And the thing is, like, it should have never even. What the situation was, like, it should have even never even been a dispute in the first place because shit was getting handled. Shit been pretty much handled, you know.
Right.
I would say like whatever like he wanted, he could have had, and it wasn't much to want. I'll put it like that, bro.
Right.
Like
Right.
it wasn't much to want. So like I really couldn't figure out where we're taking down the music, especially shit that you work on as artists.
Oh yeah.
Where is that going to get you? You know,
Right.
where is that going
100%.
to get you? Because you know you take credit in this, you put effort into this work too as well. Where is that going to get you taking down these songs? But shit, bro, life, bro. You know, people got to just move on.
Is
Work on other shit. Yeah.
with the person that did this, were you fucking with them heavy for a long time? Like, was this out of nowhere?
Yeah, I mean, we've been working with each other for the past year and a half, maybe 2 years type shit. Like I said, like he was engineering everything that you heard. So like,
Damn.
yeah, it's just I don't know, bro. It's weird, bro. It's still even my group. We still been talking about it type shit. We just can't figure it out. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was the purpose of you doing that?
Right.
Especially because this shit affects other people too. Like I said, my producers they've been working on this shit for the longest. So for shit to just get taken down like that, it's like, what the fuck is the purpose? But I put it like that. So, but yeah, he kind of just took. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more detail. So, personally, dude took files or whatever. He stole like master files, and I'm gonna say this for like artist type shit. Like always protect your files and everything like that. But you know, it's an engineer, so it's kind of a weird thing. He's touching certain files.
Yeah.
He took certain files after getting pissed off about some weirdo shit, and then chose to copyright a bunch of the music. You know, that's illegal as fucking lame.
Oh shit.
To be real. Yeah, it's some lame shit, bro. And I can't figure it out, bro. Like, what was the purpose of you doing that?
So
like, I don't know what
he copywrote the songs that y'all both created.
Yeah.
Type shit. Like you can't your lyrics on that song they're not yours anymore?
I mean, they are. but they are, man.
Like in the grand scheme of things, that is you. It is you on that song. But like is it gonna be a problem like in the future where like you can't use that song no more, right?
A certain shit I would say it would have to be like shit that he produced. I'm gonna put it like that. Like I probably won't be able to. I wouldn't even want to put back, you know.
Right.
But shit like there's certain shit I may have to get re-recorded. I may have to even do some other shit. I don't know. I'm just dealing with the situation right now, to be real. But
right. It's still raw. That's why I kind of wanted to talk to you about it. Like I want to. My thing is like people, like I said, people were saying this and that, and like I don't know, publicity. I'm like, no, but we don't know though. We don't really understand the full. And like I was talking to Lil God. Shout out to Lil God. He was like, you know, this might change the music game a lot. You know. Because, dude, it's crazy that that producer struck down like one of the biggest fucking music filters on YouTube.
No, it's true, bro. No, it's true. Even Splash type shit. I mean, that Splash shit, like finding out, you know, it wasn't the dude I was messing with or whatever. But still, it's just like he really took down hella shit. He basically did the same shit that just happened to me recently. So it's just like,
So like, do you know the story behind the Splash stuff?
supposedly with the Splash name, bro, it was some dude. I think it was a producer. It had to be a producer.
Right.
But I think the songs were produced by different people. Maybe the producers know each other. I don't know the whole story, but they took whatever they needed to get down and took down the whole Splash channel, which is weird.
And that's crazy, bro. It's crazy that this happened all at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like history in the making. This right here, this moment that we're living in. Your producer doing this, their producers doing that, getting Splash taken off of fucking YouTube, and getting all your music fucking basically wiped off the face of the earth for copyright claims and shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is a learning experience for a lot of people that are doing music like we are, but also, is this the change? Or, like, you know, we're starting to see a new era in our music and stuff. Where are we gonna start using YouTube still? Are we gonna keep on using like free for, like, quote unquote free for profit beats? You know, because I do that shit too. I do that shit sometimes too. The free for profit beats and shit. Like, I still fucking record and fucking rap over fucking free for profit beats. But how am I supposed to be aware? How am I supposed to know if a disgruntled producer or a beat maker gets pissed off and fucking takes my shit down? I get striked and I can't fucking make music on YouTube no more.
Nah, it's true, bro. It's true. Because I mean, I remember, bro, like, I kind of been doing this shit what people would call the right way from the get. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, not to say what you do is wrong, you know.
Right.
I don't use like YouTube beats.
Welcome to Lost Channel. 3, 2, 1, go!
Cornfield sway, then go silent and sim, not knowing we are about to abruptly hit the end of this cliff. The commonplace of love fills the atmosphere like smoke from a chimney. However relaxed the mix is given out unconditionally, all smiles on his face. No reason to be fretful, ignorant of this life of the morning and the dreadful. Sheer emptiness soon to come, hoping he wouldn't pass in vain. Pain so severe, this heart feels like a grenade. Shattered dreams of devotion, emotion, and drifting thoughts like a current of an enraged sea, full of panic and despair, leaving me as fast as the wind stops blowing through the air. Acknowledging that every gasp he took was one more tick on the countdown till his last. Looking over him involuntarily, a witness to this tragedy, a spectator to the human disease, inevitably plagued by fatality. My eyes leave band-aids, stay off forever, scarred for life, bleeding to an entity, screaming out words of meaning. My feelings like a soliloquy, but to nobody listening. Cries for help, unanswered, faith faded away like night to day. Heartfelt apologies I never got to say, but it's okay. He didn't die in vain. Trying to mask emotions in spite of this pain. Trying to put on a front that I'm shocked, but I'm weak like a drizzling rain. Yet we all are. It's in the human nature to mask emotion, fearing devotion to our reputation. Shock at the wake of mortality, and the fact that these skin and bones are all but merely rentals.
Because to avoid that shit from happening. So, you know, I really use 100% of the people that I know and known for a long time. Their
Right.
beats. That's all I really use. And sometimes I may get hit up by producers and we may work and I'll work out something with them. But
Right.
you would think like, oh, even that would help. But nah, bro, I mean, it's kind of like a Wild Wild West type situation, bro. Like a motherfucker just wake up and get mad and then boom, shit gone.
Dude, yeah, for real, bro. That's fucking crazy, man. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna get too personal, but was it work involved or was it fucking life involved?
What do you mean exactly? My bad.
Like you said that he just woke up, got pissed. Was it like, did he get pissed off about like the work situation, or did he get pissed off about some other life bullshit?
I would say, I to be honest, I can't say it's 100% one thing,
Right.
but I think it's. I would say it's probably a little bit of both, bro. It's probably a little bit of both because, like, speaking to the guy and speaking about just certain situations, that it may have been a little bit of both, bro. To be real, some may have triggered some, because
Right.
you know, like I'm a very like, I mean, you don't know me, but I'm a very like aware person. Like, I'm peeping people's moves
Right.
from a long time ago. I'm not gonna say I expected this to happen, but shit, bro. You know, you start seeing certain things, and it kind of gets you kind of weary of
Right.
certain shit. And then boom, you know, you can't really do much unless you have a solid thing to happen, because you can't just throw away people, especially someone that you're working with. You know,
Right.
but shit, bro. I mean, that's what happened, bro. You know, I'm dealing with it, bro. You know, I got more music dropping though.
Right. Right. Right.
So it is what it is. I just feel bad more so for the people that support me type shit. Like I had a fan like hit me up the other day, like, bro, I've had this song. I heard your song at like an Xavier Wolf concert. A DJ was playing it. I fucked with it, da da da. And now it's like gone off of YouTube and shit like that. I'm like, damn. I've just been getting like kind of like an outpouring
Oh,
from
right.
people every day about this shit, bro.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little annoying. I feel bad.
That was my next question. I'm like, with everything that happened, have you gotten like disgruntled fans being like, "What the fuck happened, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on?" Like, I bet you'd be getting a whole bunch of fucking DMs about that shit, bro.
Yeah, I get DMs every day about this shit, bro. DMs every day. It kind of, I would say, like, because I always look at the positive things. It kind of makes me know how much people really fuck with me. I put it like that.
Right.
It's sad I had. It's just like, well, yeah. You know.
It messes with you.
Yeah.
It messes with you whenever you only have 3 fucking songs on Spotify still, you know? It fucks with you. It fucks with you mentally, and that's okay, bro. Like, for real. That's honestly okay to say, man. Like, that guy fucked you over. Do you still talk to him?
Nah, bro.
He's out.
Bro. You kind of have to cut certain people like that out, bro. Because to be real, that's some hater ass shit, bro. Like, I don't know what they thought. I'm still gonna be talented. I still have the same team around me, you know. So like, what are you really stopping, you know?
Right. Do you honestly think this might have been a publicity stunt?
Oh, I even in my head, I thought some people would probably think that, like, oh, I just took down music to try to build it. I thought about it on some funny shit, but nah, it's definitely not, bro.
That's
Definitely
crazy,
not.
bro. Like, because like that's another thing that was in the back of my head. Like, you know, a mad ass fucking producer gets pissed off about some bullshit and then fucking takes down his music. Like, I mean, I don't know the guy. I don't know him from fuck, you know. And maybe that's a good thing, I guess, now too, because whatever he did to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know his fucking shit. But I was like, maybe he did it for a publicity stunt to get more people, like, get more views on his shit. You know, maybe he thought he was hot shit or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It was some weird shit coming out. Like, even people that have worked with him before have kind of, not even to put him out there, because I'm not even gonna say his name, but like,
Right.
other people have hit me up and told me, like, yeah, bro, like, I worked with him before, and he's never sent me certain mixes and shit like that. Like, I'm hearing weird shit like that now, so it's kind of like,
Damn.
I just kind of a track record or some shit, you know, like. But you know, what could I do if I'm blind to certain shit? You know, I just
Right.
gotta, yeah.
Fucking, you know, I don't know if you know, like, Splash.MP3 all too well or whatever. But did they like message you about like, hey, this is gonna happen? Hey, you know, we're gonna try to fix things. Did they keep you updated on what was going on?
I mean, with that shit, I don't really. I just kind of heard through like the woodworks and then saw it on YouTube. You never really hit me up about anything, you know.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously I'm cool with other artists. I've collaborated with other artists on Splash.
Right.
Like, so yeah, you know, their shit got taken down. Everybody's shit got taken down. So everybody's hitting each other up like, bro, you see what happened? Da da da. But not really much from him, you know.
Right. Well, you know, because you know, I don't know Splash.MP3, but if if you watch this, you know, RIP and shit, and I fucking hope you get back your followers and stuff, man, because that's some low ass shit. I mean,
Nah, it's a low blow, bro, and I'm pretty sure he profits off that shit too.
Yeah.
It's not all about the money, but yeah, bro. I mean, you never know what people are living off of. You feel me?
Yeah. He was making a living off it and shit, bro. You know, and I understand, bro. I completely get, you know, not shit happens, but you know, don't steal stuff, don't steal beats, don't fucking steal lyrics, don't copyright shit. Like, I understand that stuff. You know, I completely understand. You know, do your shit clean, pure, get it out there, whatever. But if it's on some stupid bullshit, if it's on some petty shit, leave it the fuck alone. Leave it the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Your name will get out there, their name will get out there, and bada bing, bada boom, you can eat on the same fucking plate.
It's true though. Nah, I don't know where what people get out of try to end certain things in a certain type of way. Like there's situations like that, but like I'm gonna put it like this: I wasn't in a situation where shit should have gone that far. You know,
Right.
things were kind of done cordially, and we were trying to be done that type of way, and then people just had their own shit in their head. But I feel like that shit just comes from hate, bro. But it is what it is, bro. Some people are just like that in life.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. But Cash Star, I appreciate you coming on fucking podcast. I'm honored, dude. It's the first time we've ever communicated with each other, and I think it went very, very well. I'm glad that I got to know you more as a person on what you do. I hope I get to talk to you more, and I hope we get to like actually meet each other one day.
For sure, bro. Yeah.
Podcast is always going to be here, bro. So if you want to get back on and say your shit, it's always going to be here. But like I wanted to say, I appreciate your shit, man, and I appreciate you coming on. Plug your shit. Plug what's going on. What's happening in Cash Star's world, man.
Well, right now, I mean, I just got an EP done or whatever. I'm just trying to I got the songs done at least. I'm gonna put that shit out before the end of the month. So like, expect music before the end of the month. I got music videos. Music I'm working on in general, just a lot more music, bro. Especially after what just happened.
Right.
We just discussed. It's gonna be hella music, bro. That's the best thing I can say.
Good. You got your socials. You want to shout out your socials or no?
Yeah, just my Instagram. Oh, I mean my Spotify too, but that's not social. But fucking, but like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Instagram Cash 773, Spotify Cash Star CASH $TARR.
Hell yeah. All right, bro, and I'll put all your stuff over here in the fucking camera and stuff. But like I said, man, thank you for fucking answering my call and letting me talk my shit and you hanging out with me for a little bit, bro. And let me talk ask those questions, and let me get in the know and everything that's been going down with you, man.
Appreciate it, bro. For sure.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. You have a good one.
All right, you too, man.
All right, bye. Well, there it is, guys. Cash Star, the following of fucking Splash.MP3, and why the fuck are producers assholes sometimes? You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's get this petty shit out of the way, bro. It was a great episode. I appreciate everybody, on watching this shit. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscribe, give me something. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing right. It doesn't fucking matter what it is. Let me get involved in this. I want everybody that watches this to get involved. And please go follow my fucking Instagram. It's almighty_s.i.g.h. And there's a lot of new shit happening, a lot of stuff going on, and I'll keep you all in the know whenever it's on podcasts and stuff. But I appreciate y'all watching, and like always, every fucking week, let me see if I can get it going. Probably not, you know what I'm saying? Because I always fuck it up. Go fuck yourself.